There are so many curly brushes on the market these days, which is amazing because there are so many options, whether that's volume, definition, there are things you can do just with your hands, different techniques to get amazing, beautiful, defined curls. And I love brush clumping my curls. I think it gives the most gorgeous, juicy, bouncy curls. However, I want to show you in this video that you don't actually need a brush to get that desired result. So in this video, we're going to be doing my full step-by-step curly hair routine and we're not going to use a brush at all. Just a quick disclaimer, I have already used a brush in the shower with my conditioner when I wash my hair to detangle and get all the knots out. That's one thing you are going to need to do. If you don't do that, you won't actually be able to rake your fingers through your hair in this process. So make sure that you detangle your hair fully. This is purely about not needing a brush to style your hair to get that defined voluminous result. Okay, let's get into it. So I've washed and detangled my hair. So even though it's started to dry, I can still rake my hands through it somewhat. I need to hurry up though and make sure it doesn't dry any further. So I'm gonna really quickly go and wet my hair down with water again in the shower. Okay, I have just wet my hair down just over the bath. It didn't get in the shower. Let's take the towel out. Even though this looks all tangled, it's not. You've just got to let the hair fall back down again. And look, I can get my fingers through my hair really easily. So the first product I'm going to go in with is the Flora & Curl Style Me Curl Activating Lotion. I think I have shown you this before on the channel and I absolutely love this because it's so silky on the hair, and this is really important if we're going to use our fingers instead of brushes to do styling methods. We want that slip in the hair. So firstly, make sure your hair is soaking wet. I can literally hear my hair dripping on the chair behind me, so we're good. I'm using about this much curl lotion to start with. It's so nice and silky. I don't know how well you can see that consistency, but that is what we want. So I'm just gonna rake this all the way through, and I can already feel that I need more because my hair's just drinking that up really quickly. So we've just kind of done one side here, so I'm definitely gonna go in with more. About that much. And I'm just gonna rake this on the other side. So I think the reason that brushes work so well at defining curly hair is because what you're doing is you're getting even distribution. You are getting that product, whatever you're brushing through your hair when you're clumping it, all throughout your hair, meaning you're really smoothing the frizz and it's allowing you to really sculpt and clump your curls together. And that's what's helping you really define the hair, pronounce your natural curl pattern. But you can do so many methods just with your hands, not needing to use brushes. The only brush you need is a detangling one in the shower. So we are all raked through, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna section off my hair still, because even though we're not brush clumping, it's still important for us to be able to work section by section. That way we're not gonna miss areas. I'm just sectioning off this top layer, and I think I'm gonna section it off again. If your hair starts to dry, start spraying it down with water. It's just these little sections here that dry for me at the root. The rest of it is still soaking wet. Now, section by section, I'm gonna go in with the gel. This is the Flora & Curl Defining Gel. I'm gonna do 2 pumps for that section. I love how lightweight this is as well. Now, this is probably one of the most effective ways to spread product without a brush. Just simply glazing, but kind of creating that tension as you would with a brush, and just gently angling the hair, and then just doing this at the bottom to help encourage the bounce. And then you can kind of scrunch at the end. You can see they're nice and clumped. And then we're gonna do the other side. I'm not pulling the hair, but I am just gently gliding. A little bounce at the bottom. You should be able to hear that squelch. That means you've got enough water in the hair. And this section is clumped. There's hardly any frizz. If there were any curls that were slightly missed and didn't benefit from that glazing motion, you can kind of just take them individually if you like. This might be extra work, so you don't have to do this. It's normally just the odd 1 or 2. This one here, maybe. But other than those 2, oh yeah, maybe this one. You can always just kind of rake it first and then go in. You can see that springing up. Okay. So this section is done. Now the next section. We've just got this middle one. Obviously do as many sections as you like. You might not need to do 3. What I'm gonna do is separate and twist the one I'm not using. I'm gonna go in with some more water because it's starting to dry. Okay, now we're gonna go back in with the gel. We're just gonna do the gel section by section. I did a little 2 pumps there. And we're gonna glaze again. You can give it a little shake. When you pinch at the root as well, it sometimes helps with a little bit of volume there. That's so nice and clumped. And let me show you another technique. So instead of the finger twirling on any curls that you want to kind of redefine a little bit more, you could try finger rolling. So I'm gonna attempt to explain this now. Raking my hand through. Now I am smoothing the piece of hair just with my fingers. Kind of shake the end and it will show you. I can see mine kind of wants to go this way. So that means that's the way I'm gonna roll. So at the bottom, I'm clamping my index finger with my thumb. And then with my other index finger, I am just wrapping that tail around. And then I am just slowly rolling the hair up. When I get to the top, I made sure there was a gap so it's easy to unravel. And then I'm just gently unraveling. And look at that juicy curl. Can give it a little scrunch. Okay, next section. Spraying some water, just raking to make sure the hair is a bit more smooth, taking a little bit of gel. That's quite a lot actually, but I do like using a lot of this gel. I find I can get away with a lot. And we're gonna smooth, scrunch. You can see these have kind of mega clumped, so I'm just gonna gently untangle them. And I'll show you the finger rolling one more time because this bit I would like to redefine a bit more. It's always these side pieces for me that I struggle with. So we're gonna smooth the hair. So this one wants to go this way. So I'm smoothing all the way to the end, wrapping the hair around and slowly curling up and unraveling. Look at that. Okay, now I'm gonna do this little one. Same thing. Sometimes you can lose the hair. Just go again. So now these 2 sections are done. So I just like to make sure the curls are nice and separated. I don't do this too vigorously. Now I'm just gonna scrunch. There's nothing really left on my hands, maybe a tiny bit of gel residue. Okay, and these are the clumps so far. I am pretty happy with them. There is barely any frizz. I mean, that's pretty good for not using a brush at all. Okay, on to the top section. So I'm gonna spray it down first. And I think I'm gonna section this off again. I'm just going in half, just clip this bit out the way for now. And we're gonna focus on this section. I need to go down on my chair, that's better. I'm gonna let that just hang in front of my face while I get the gel. More of the curl defining gel. I'm gonna make sure I really get this section here and here. I'm not gonna glaze this section, I'm actually going to rake it because I find it very hard to glaze the top of your hair unless you're flipped over, and this is an upright routine. I'm going vertically, and now I'm gonna go horizontally. And now I'm just gonna do this, but letting this bounce. And this is gonna help pronounce the root curl. It's kind of like what I've done with the brush before. Pinch this and let it fall. And you can just shake. That's looking really good. Okay. I'm now gonna go in with more gel and I'm gonna completely cover this section, even though we're gonna kind of resection it up. So I'm gonna go in with that amount. I'm gonna really make sure to get close to the root without rubbing on my scalp, because this is where I get the most frizz. Normally I would like brush all that through. Now I'm gonna section it off, kind of like in diagonals. I'm just gonna clamp my hands like this, shake, and let go. And I guess this is like a mini glazing motion. Do the same this side. You can rake it first. I'm gonna clamp, shake it a little bit, let it drop. And now I'm gonna do this middle section. Well, it's not really the middle actually, is it? I can't see very well. Glaze, mini glaze, shake. And you can see it's really helping create some volume. I want to do it in sections, even though I'm not using a brush, just because I still don't want mega clumps all over my hair. I want them to be nice and separated. So it still helps, no matter what technique you're doing really, to do sections, depending on what result you want. Obviously, if your natural hair pattern suits mega clumps more, then that might be different for you. Okay, now I'm left with kind of a few front pieces here. I'm just gonna add a little bit more water. Now I'm just making sure it's smooth with my fingers. That one's going this way, so I'm going to finger roll it towards me. Unravel. Look at that. Wow, you'd think I used a brush. Like, my hair's looking so nice and clumped. And flip back. Gently kind of shake this bit just to make sure it's joined with the rest. Now I'm gonna go in with a bit of this volumizing foam from Flora & Curl. I'm obsessed with this, it's so good. I also love this bottle. I love the shape of it, it's really cool. And I love the color of this whole range. Okay, give it a little shake. I'm gonna start off small and then maybe add more if I need. That's another thing I really like about this foam is it doesn't come out like loads at once. You know, like some mousses where it's like, whoa. You can control how much you need with that. And I'm gonna really focus on this top section, flipping my head from side to side. I'm gonna give my hair a little shake and then I'm gonna start glazing. I already know I need more, but that's fine. A little bit more and glaze again. Now I'm gonna get my microfiber towel and I'm just gonna micro plop, and this is gonna really speed up drying time and also encourage definition. It's looking so good. These are the curls. We are all done. Styling, now I need to diffuse. Okay, I'd say we are under halfway, but I want to air dry now just because I need to eat something. So I'm going to root clip the top of my hair. You've seen this step before, you know what I'm doing. I'm just literally clipping the top up. One, so the hair's out my face and it's not going to annoy me. But two, it means that my roots aren't going to dry flat. I don't do this all over, I just do this at the front. I'm going to go and air dry. I'm going to put a silk scarf around my neck as well. And this will stop my hair getting frizzy, rubbing on my top. And I will come back and show you probably when it's almost fully dry, so we can put some serum in my hair and scrunch out any crunch. Those techniques have worked so well. Obviously the products are amazing as well, but look at that. So ringlety, it doesn't look frizzy. As my hair was getting on the drier side, I did start scrunching out the crunch. I don't like to wait until my hair is fully dry. I like to kind of see where is still wet. I find that I get a lot more volume that way, but there is still a little bit of crunch left. It is a tiny bit damp at the roots, but like, I'm happy with this. I'd call this dry. This is the Miracle Hair Elixir. I love this one because it's so lightweight. And I use about that much to start, and then I add more if I need. And I just like to smooth this in at the end to add shine. Not that I really need it, because I feel like those products gave my curls so much shine. But this is good if you've got any frizz at the end from diffusing, and it's good to break out that gel cast, but I really don't have much of one anymore. Another thing I do at this stage is I'll unclump any big mega clumps that I have. So this one I'm tempted to put into like that, and that can sometimes help give a bit more volume over the head. And now I'm just going to give it a little shake. Honestly, I am obsessed with the results. My hair looks so defined. It has so much volume. If I'm honest, I wasn't expecting them to be this good. Like, I thought they were going to be a little bit stringy here and there, but no. This honestly just goes to show that you don't always need a styling brush. You don't have to have the latest brush or tool out there. There are so many things you can do just with your hands. Will I continue to brush style my curls? Yes, I will, because I love brush styling, but I will definitely be doing this routine again. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below what you want to see from me next, and hopefully I will see you next week for a brand new video. Bye.